Welcome to Discoveries in Health. We are just getting started. We're a couple of minutes away, and we'll give folks a chance to come into the room. Thank you for joining us here on Discoveries in Health for 2 hours every Thursday. We're here to answer your questions, and we're all here to learn more about natural remedies, how they can help, the miraculous things that God's natural medicine, the natural things that they can do. And that's what we talk about here. We don't prescribe, we don't diagnose, we talk about natural remedies, the latest scientific information about what is working and what is not working, and how to use natural remedies. That's what we talk about. And I've been talking about that now for over 60 years, all about natural remedies. So thank you for joining us here. My name is Truman Berst. Bishop Dr. Truman is what they call me. They call me Doc Truman. They call me Truman. They call me Doc. It's okay. It all works. And thank you for joining us here for another Discoveries in Health every Thursday. We're here to share information about natural remedies, the miraculous properties of the natural remedies that God has put on this earth for food and for medicine. You notice it didn't say that drugs were put on this earth by God, because that's man-made. And we all know what happens with man-made things. They have problems. They have lots and lots of problems. So God's remedies, they don't cause side effects. They are generally harmless, especially when used with prudence and thanksgiving. Natural remedies, that's what we talk about here every Thursday. And my name, again, is Bishop Dr. Truman Berst. Most people just call me Doc or Truman. My telephone number is 503-362-5899. That's 503-362-5899. Let's make sure that my microphone is working, and I believe it is, but I'm not sure that it is. I'm coming up here to test it because I don't see it working. And I don't see Prophet Elijah. Let's go. Prophet Elijah, can you hear me, sir? Prophet Elijah, can you hear me? I did not think so. Once again, we're here on and we're not getting a microphone reading. Okay, let's see. Loading, unmute microphone, and unmute microphone. Still no microphone. We need to control the microphone. Moderate, organizer controls. That's not working at all. Record. Let's see if we can do that.
This call is being recorded.
All right, let's see. And Prophet Elijah, can you hear me? Prophet Elijah, can you hear me? I do not hear Prophet Elijah, and I am not able to hear myself. And as a matter of fact, it looks like even the video is now frozen. I'm going to end the meeting and come right back in again. Okay, we're going to end this meeting and come right back in again. It won't even end. Okay, well, that's all right. We can end it another way. we can end it that way. That's for some reason it was not working. So we're going back in again to dial pad meetings. Thank you folks over there on YouTube and on Zoom meetings and settings, system default camera, microphone. Let's get over here to this microphone. Now that microphone appears to be working. Let's get over here and let's join the meeting. If it'll let me join the meeting as
Or transcribe.
yes. Yes, Prophet Elijah, I went out and I'm coming back in again as I have no sound. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, well, I'm going back into the room. I could see that I had no sound, and so I'm going back in again now.
Okay, great.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, come over here, close this one, come over here, and let's go to dynamic. Okay, grid. Now I got a grid. I got one person in the room and everybody else is gone. And I have a microphone. And if I, no, oops, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And now I have no camera, but I have a microphone. And I don't have a camera anyway. It's not giving me one. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm not ending the meeting. No, I am turning off the camera. And that's fine. Thank you for coming back in again. And Prophet Elijah, can you hear me now? Prophet Elijah,
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Well, we had to come back in again, and it's working at this moment. So all praises to the Most High. Let's see if we can get a picture in picture here, in case I want to do that. And that's loading that, and we're sharing that. Okay. And I want to thank everybody for coming into the room. I'm sorry we had to reboot and come back in again, but we did, and we're back. And this is Doc Truman, Bishop Dr. Truman Berst, the master herbalist for over 60 years, helping people to understand natural remedies and how they work. Natural remedies. And okay, that's working. The telephone number, my telephone number is 503-362-5899. If you're watching this broadcast by YouTube or on Zoom, you can dial in to this room and ask questions and still be on Zoom or on YouTube. The telephone number to dial into this broadcast, into this meeting room every Thursday for 2 hours is 503-606-6064. And telephone number, well, my email address, better give you that. The email address is Truman, Truman, at herbalhealthreview.com. Herbalhealthreview.com is the website where all of my work of over 60 years is published. You can become a member. We ask for a $20 donation. when you make that $20 donation, or you can have a lifetime membership. If you don't want to do $20 per month, then $195 one time, which can be made in payments if you need. That's a lifetime membership. Then you don't need to make a donation of $20 a month. However, we appreciate every donation because every donation goes to help more people. We need to help more people. I need assistance. I need to be able to pay an assistant a good wage to help me to help more people. So just knowing we need to grow. Brittany over there at Health and Herb, she's all alone doing every position, and she needs help. So we need to grow. We need to help more people. Please donate on the website, herbalhealthreview.com, $195 one time for a lifetime membership. That gets, then you fill out the member intake form or a $20 donation monthly, and you fill out the member intake form. And that member intake form, it allows you to tell me everything you want me to know. And then I can pray over it. I can answer your questions. I can send you back all my suggestions. I don't prescribe and I don't diagnose, but I can suggest what might help you and might comfort you, might help you when you have cancer, diabetes, heart disease, fibromyalgia, fibroid tumors, whatever's going on. See, that's why the member intake form is there. So I can pray over it and send it right back to you with all your questions answered, with reports to educate you and links to products which may help you. And I'm not here selling products. I get nothing from the sale of any product. I get a donation to pay for this broadcast, which is free. After and whether you make a donation or not, this broadcast is free. This system is expansive. In other words, it's large. This system, can go on the herbalhealthreview.com website. And when you're on the herbalhealthreview.com website, you can click on all about. That tells you all about the different things about this a system of health. You can click on common conditions. It has all these reports describing the latest information, scientific information, and the old information. About over 60 years of research is published there, and it educates people on how to get healthy, stay healthy, get old, and have fun, not get old and be miserable and suffering. That's not what God intended. It's what Satan intends, and so I'm not going to let Satan get away with that. I'm claiming a healing, and it's working for me. 81 years young. I'm 81 years later, I'm 81 years young. And I feel young. I've got the stamina, the endurance to enjoy my children, my grandchildren, and my 17 great-grandchildren. Yes. So you should too. That's why this is such a hidden gem. This broadcast and this ministry is a hidden gem. Why is it hidden? Because the government is in the drug business. It's not in the natural remedy business. As a matter of fact, the FDA receives billions and billions and billions, a lot of billions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry, and they don't like natural remedies. I wonder why. The natural remedies is not giving them a penny, except what the FDA extorts out of them for disobeying their rules. And they got a lot of rules. And all of them fly right in the face of the Constitution. That's right. They make up all these rules. You have to obey them. And if you don't, they punish you. And I've been punished by the FDA for many, many years before I defeated them in federal court, and they were told to stop punishing me, leave me alone. So they stopped. Then they punished my family. They weren't told not to punish my family, so they punished my family. My daughter, drove her out of business. My granddaughter, made it impossible to stay in business, but being hard-headed like me, she won't quit. This has not been a normal business. This has been anything but normal. So just letting you know that one of these days, this may not be here because it's disliked, disenfranchised by the federal government. The federal government is in the drug business. That's obvious since they're trying to push all these drugs and vaccinations and so forth on people. It's obvious. But follow the money. When you follow the money, the pandemic is all about everybody being forced to get a vaccination that the government is going to pay for. You don't have to pay for it, they lie, because you are the one that pays the bills for these people in government, although they act like you aren't. They act like they're doing, the government is acting like they're doing people a favor to do anything. And then they want to control, more control. They want to control your bank account. They want to control your automobile. They want to be able to shut it off anytime they want to. If they decide they don't like you for something, or suspect they don't like you for something, they can punish you. That's what they've been doing for a long, long time. People are tired of it. But it causes fear. And fear causes more money for the pharmaceutical industry. Guess who owns a lot of stock in all of these drug companies that we're supposed to be taking these drugs without a choice, telling us we do not have a choice over our own body. They're going to tell us what to take. And they own stock. The federal government, the Navy, Walt Disney, Disney Studios, everybody is in on it, except you and me. We don't own stock, but they own stock. The government's paying the bill. The government lies and says you're not paying the bill, but who's paying the bill for the government? They have no idea. They don't know how. These people only know how to get money from the people. They don't know how to treat the people, or take care of them, or meet their responsibilities, or secure our border. But yet they'll go help the Ukraine secure its border, but they will not secure our border. What is wrong with what is going on? A lot. Anyway, this all causes chaos and fear, and then they sell more drugs. People are sick. Children are scared. They all have to go to school with a mask on, wear that mask all day long. They're taught to be in fear. Then they're taught that it's okay to do things that they're not taught at home, but don't tell mom, don't tell dad. What you're going to be taught in school is a secret. And the reason it should be a secret is because it's awful. They're teaching these children just exactly what the spies that have been bought and paid for by other governments and embedded into our society in high places. So we got people in high places teaching our children to do things that mom and dad find disgusting. And we're not supposed to be able to do anything about it. See, all of these things and all of this disruption and chaos and evil is meant to do one thing: keep you sick, keep you buying all the drugs from the pharmaceutical companies. Just keep it going. That is what it's all about. Governments figured a way to enslave the people to do as they say. It's wrong. We need to continue to stand up for our rights and our rights to use natural remedies, because they keep trying to take away your natural remedies, but you don't hear about it. The media don't care about it. The media is entrenched, embedded by more political terrorists and spies than probably any other government on the face of the earth. All to keep you in fear, keep you sick, depopulating, especially depopulating America is their agenda. It's working great for them. So that's what we're doing here, is talking about the truth about natural medicine, and the truth about whatever comes up and whatever we want to talk about here. I don't have any sponsors. That's right. I'm paying for this broadcast, and I'm paying for it with your donations. And if I didn't get your donations, I couldn't pay for this broadcast, although I have, with every penny I've ever received since the day I started getting my Social Security, and that's almost been 20 years now. Every Social Security check goes into this ministry. And I'm still looking for donations, large donations, because I want to do large things to help more people. But it's not happened. It hasn't happened. A large donation has never, ever been received in 61 years. But I've gotten some donations that if I hadn't gotten them, I couldn't have continued. I'd have been evicted from my house, which when I owned one, which I don't now, etc. I have sacrificed every single thing I've ever had to do one thing: make herbal medicine, help people, because I'm spirit-filled and spirit-led, and that is what God wants me to do. And that's why even the government couldn't stop me. Let's get an opening prayer. Let's visit with Prophet Elijah out there in Pike Road, Alabama, at the Word of Life Ministry. His telephone number is 334-868-3881. That's 334-868-3881. Prophet Elijah, are you there, sir? Prophet Elijah, are you there? Can you hear me? I'm missing Prophet Elijah here. Yeah, he's stepped away from the phone. Hi, Prophet Elijah, are you there? Okay, looks like he went out and is coming back in again. Must have been a problem. Let's go on and unmute the microphone. Prophet Elijah, are you there? Can you hear me? You know what? I cannot hear Prophet Elijah. I guess I'm going to try to call him on the telephone here in just a minute, and I'll go over here and we'll do this another way. We have many ways to do many things. And coming over here, I am going to minimize this, go up to telephone, and I'm going to call Prophet Elijah and let him know that I can't hear him. I wonder if anybody else is able to use their
I hear you.
I can hear you now over the telephone, but and I think you could hear me in the room, but I couldn't hear you.
Right, I know, but I can hear you clear.
Well, you can hear me. Yeah, that's right. But your microphone is not working. And now I'm going to go over and see if I can, what I can do. I'm going to, I unmuted it. And are you still in the room?
Yes, I'm still in the room.
Still in the room. Well, your microphone acts like it's muted, and I unmuted it, and I unmuted it again just now. Okay. But I don't see it. I don't see it working. No, I think you need to go out and come back in again, sir. And anyone who wants to, okay, Prophet Elijah is going to go out and come back in again, and we'll get that opening prayer. And then after that, if I cannot hear you, go out and come back in again, because a dial pad is having a problem doing their job. They're not a very good room to be in. I may have to change rooms after all these years because their video doesn't work, and it appears like their audio is coming and going. So let's see if Prophet Elijah comes back in again. And let's see if we can do this. He's back in again. Prophet Elijah, are you there, sir? No, you are not there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out of the room again. So folks, please, I'm gonna go out of the room, and I'm gonna come back in again. So everybody, please go out of the room and come back in again with me. Let's see if we can get this to work. All praises to the Most High. Okay, and let's see, loading, unloading, and okay, I'm going out of the room. I'm closing this room, turning off the broadcast. Disconnect in meeting, and it should be gone. Did it do it? It did not. It's slowly doing it. Well, okay, let's close it. And let's go back into the room. Thank you for staying with us there on Zoom and YouTube. We're trying to get the meeting room that you can call into and talk to me. We're trying to get that going, and it's not going so good. Voila. My blessing come. Well, it looks like we've got a room going in there now, and it looks like we may have it. I'm going to the grid.
Can you hear me now?
And I hear you. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I hear you. I hear Elijah. Prophet Elijah. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, then we are.
Loud and clear.
All right. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and put a picture in picture here. Hopefully it
You're
doesn't.
breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
You're breaking up.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to not share. Am I still breaking up? Am I still breaking up? Okay. All right. Sharing isn't working either. Prophet Elijah, can you hear me now? No. No. As soon as I try to share screen, can't use the video, can't use the share screen. The only thing this room is good for is not much. Let's see if I can go back in again. I'm going out. Exit the page. Let's get out of here. Dial pad meetings. Sad story. You are not doing your job. One more time. Wow, folks, this is not working today, is it? Okay, join the meeting. Okay, we're joining the meeting. And we're back in the room again. And Prophet Elijah, can you hear me? I'm in there twice.
I can hear loud and clear.
I'm in there twice. I've got to remove. Okay, there we go. I was in there two times.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now, loud and clear. So can you please give us an opening prayer while I mute all of the other microphones. Okay, muting. Hold on just a minute. Hold on. Okay, everybody's muted except Prophet Elijah and myself. Now there's no echo. Please give us an opening prayer, Prophet Elijah.
Well, you can hear me now, right?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, let's go. Proverbs 4, chapter 4 and verse 19. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. Most High God, we praise and glorify your name. And that's why the enemy is attempting to not allow this prayer to be done, but he is a lie from hell. Creator of heaven and earth, we grow in grace and fall out of agreement with evil spirits operating in our lives. The Most High God will deliver us from this. This afternoon, Dr. Berst and I, Prophet Elijah, are disannulling demonic covenants with death, and it shall be as we have spoken, and any agreement with hell shall not stand. When Israel went into the land of Canaan, they were told not to make any agreements with the enemy. Any enemy and any evil spirit that we are connected with cannot be driven out if we are in agreement with them. Today, many have unknowingly entered into agreements with evil spirits. Dr. Berst and I decree that we come out of agreement with attitudes of pride, rebellion, lust, hurt, bitterness, and fear in order to be delivered in the spirit than hell. Holy Spirit, reveal to us agreements that we have made with the enemy without realizing it. We know that demons draw strength from these covenants. Today, we identify the enemy, his name and location, and come out of agreement with his operation. We call them our lives. So be it. That's it, Dr. Berst.
So be it. That is a very good message. We very oftentimes are doing something we know we shouldn't be doing, but we figure, well, everybody else does it. It's not so bad. But we're agreeing to do something that we shouldn't do. We're agreeing
That's right.
with demons and that are coming against us, that are encroaching on our lives and saying, oh, this is all right. Everybody else does it. Your brother does it. Don't worry about it, you know? And Don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. It's worth the effort to keep the commandments. It's worth the effort to be different. If their difference is not good, it's not good. And you can't buy into it. You can't do it. You can't agree with them that it's it's okay. Most of my friends do that. You can't do it. Don't buy into it. Keep the faith. Walk the walk, talk the talk, do the deed. Be known for your actions of good. Everybody's a lot of people are known for actions of bad, of doing bad things. But let's be known, let's be respected for the fact that that you and we are keeping the faith and making that effort and not buying into those temptations. All praises to the Most High. I think that's a great message. Great message. Now we should open up the microphones for anyone who has a question, who has a topic, who has something that they want to learn. Maybe you want to learn more about diabetes. Maybe you want to learn more about high blood pressure. Maybe you want to learn more about fibroid tumors and how to get rid of them in 30 days. Maybe whatever it is you want to learn, please press your star key 2 times on your telephone, open your microphone, and let's talk about what you want to learn about. I don't see any microphones coming open. So that leaves it up to me to select a topic, unless Prophet Elijah has there's a mic coming open over there. Yes, over there in North Carolina. What should we talk about? And again, we're not prescribing or diagnosing. We're talking about natural remedies. This is a discussion. What should we discuss, please? In North Carolina, your microphone is open. Okay. You don't have a topic or a suggestion? We can go over here to Idaho. In Idaho, your microphone is open. Do you have a question, a topic, or a suggestion about what we should talk about? And again, I hear nothing there either, because their microphone is not working. Now I'm going to test it again. Prophet Elijah, is your microphone working? Okay, Prophet Elijah's, none of the people's microphones are working. So I got people that would like to ask a question, but cannot because dial pad is not functioning properly. Okay, so I'm going to close the mic in Idaho. You can try opening it again, or you can try going out and coming back in again and see if we can get that microphone working. And the same over there in North Carolina. If you go out and come back in again, maybe we could, and unmute your microphone. Let's try that again, please, because it did not work. I was not able to hear anything from, and I'm looking at North Carolina again. Your microphone appears to be open, but I don't hear any sound coming from you. Please go out of the room and come back into the room again. Let's see if that'll help. Thank you. And in Idaho, I'll try one more time. I'll open your microphone. Can you hear me in Idaho? Can you hear me in North Carolina? No, it's not working. So if you came in on your computer, and if you're able to go into, what am I trying to say here? meeting notes, or if you have some meeting notes. I'm looking here, and oh my God, can you hear me now? I can't hear you, but I can see what you're writing and texting. So text me there, Travis, and I'm looking for it. Yes, and I see it there. So if you go in the text box here in the room, I can see what you are saying. I can see it, but I can't hear it. It's going what on area code 714. It's going what? Hey, no, it's okay. Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you, but I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're saying. Okay. But I see. So if you go into the text, okay. All right. People are not, okay, here it is. So area code 714, I can hear, no, text me or say the words what you want me to do, because I can see what you're saying. I can see what I'm saying. It's giving us a script, a transcript of what we're saying. And I seem to be the only one talking at the moment. I'm waiting for someone to ask me a question, and so that I can read it, because it's making a transcript of what you're saying. But no one is saying anything. Oh, no. It says, I see, so I can see what I can say. Okay, here we go. Travis. Okay. Travis is gone. Travis says he's is gone. Got to try. He's got to go to Tennessee. Okay. And you probably got to try. Let's got to. Nobody's telling. So you're not telling me what it is that you want to learn. I see. Hey. I see. Hey, that's it. Okay. All right. So that's not working because people are not texting me or saying what they want. This is interesting, folks. We've never done what we're doing right now, but we're trying in every way. I can hear you. I can hear me. And I see Prophet Elijah, and I guess Prophet Elijah, no one has any sound at the minute except me. I'm the only one that's got sound. I'm the only one. I don't know why. Recording enabled. Okay. Okay. And I'm looking over here in the room, and I wonder if I can see any texts on this. Share more. Oops, meeting info. Well, come on. Keep going. Share some meeting. Disable stop stream. Okay. We're not getting anything there either. More. Okay. All right. I can hear you. Can you hear me? No, I cannot hear anyone. I cannot hear any sound. I'm the only one. First, I had no sound, and other people have sound. Now, no one in the room's got sound but me. So, oh my goodness. Hard to believe, folks. Hard to believe. But you see what I mean? I'm under attack in every direction on a continual basis. Now, I'm spirit-filled and spirit-led, so the attacks are unsuccessful with me. I carry on one way or the other. We get things done. But here in this room, dial pad can't do their job. They cannot do their job. So I don't know why. That's the way it is. I enter the organizer controller room. It's recording the meeting. But that's only recording my voice because no one else can hear. Let's see. Say Travis, hey. Travis says, hey. But no one is telling me what they want to learn. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to explain. I think I did explain earlier that there's two ways to join this ministry. And one is a $20 monthly, and then fill out the member intake form. That gets you your free consultation. Well, it was $20, so you can't say it's free, but it also gets you a username and a password so you can use and see all of my 60 years of work, which is constantly updated. And Prophet Elijah, I'm going to unmute your microphone. It looks like you came back in. Can you hear me now, Prophet Elijah? Prophet Elijah. Wow. The whole grid changed. It's gone to dynamic. Gone back to clicking on a grid. Can you hear me, Prophet Elijah? No. No, you cannot. It appears that we do not have a broadcast today. It's not letting people in. I will go out and come back in again. I'm going to stop this broadcast. It's not a broadcast. So I'm ending the meeting on the dial pad meetings. I'm still live on YouTube and on Zoom, but dial pad can't get the job done today. And I'm looking at it here and I'm closing out. Nope, I want to exit the page. I'm closing this room. It's not working. I'm going back. I'm going back into the room again. Give dial pad one more time to do their job. One more time. It's coming in and it's joined the meeting. And I'm joining the meeting again for the fourth or fifth time.
Transcribed.
Hello. Hello. And hello. Hello. Can anybody hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we've got sound. Everybody has sound for the first time. Prophet Elijah, do you have a topic, a suggestion, or does Tony Rishton out there, does he have a topic or a suggestion? Or in Ohio, do you have a topic or a suggestion? No topics? Go ahead. Do you have a topic or a suggestion? Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia. Talk about fibromyalgia. Okay, we have a topic and we're going for it right now. Thank you, Tony. And here we go. Going over here to herbal health. Well, maybe not. We're going over here to herbalhealthreview.com and we are going to talk up, we're up on the website, herbalhealthreview.com. We're going down into common conditions, clicking on, first we clicked on herbalhealthreview.com. Now we're clicking on common conditions, and we are going to explain fibromyalgia. And Travis, we now can hear, what was your topic or suggestion? Travis, can you hear? Travis, can you hear? Over there in North Carolina, can you?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your topic or suggestion? No topic. I can hear you now, Travis. Go ahead.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. How you doing this evening? I know somebody that came out of the hospital. She's older. She's 79. She caught COVID. She's only there a couple of days. What somebody her age can do from a herbal standpoint to recover without their steroids and their poison medication that they prescribe?
What did you say the health disorder is? What is the health disorder?
She had pneumonia. She had COVID, but they
Oh, pneumonia.
COVID pneumonia.
Okay, so let's talk about that, and then let's get over to fibromyalgia. All right, someone, and we are not prescribing or diagnosing. This is a discussion. If a person had pneumonia, then they want to get a colloidal silver water generator. And I get nothing for the sale of the colloidal silver water generator. And I invented the colloidal silver water generator box 40 years ago. And it's how you get over COVID. It's how you get over pneumonia. It's how you get over pneumonia is with colloidal silver water. You breathe it, you put it in a vaporizer, and you breathe the colloidal silver water. So that's what you do for pneumonia. And then you go on the website, herbalhealthreview.com, and you look at Cold's flu report, and you look at the asthma and respiratory system report, and you get things to open up the airways so that people can breathe. And that's how you deal with that. But pneumonia will leave within 72 hours of breathing it in a vaporizer, nebulizer. You got to breathe it. And it attaches itself to any virus, bacteria, fungus. And then in that cold flu report on herbalhealthreview.com, it gives you all the ways to fight a cold and flu. One of the greatest cold flu remedies is called CVF, cold virus flu. It's incredible for helping to get over cold viruses and flu. But anyway, the answer is for pneumonia, breathe it. Breathe the colloidal silver water, vaporize it, and breathe it night and day. And within 72 hours, no more pneumonia. Let's get over to fibromyalgia. What about fibromyalgia? Okay. Well, let's get over here. Fibromyalgia. Well, it's a chronic condition in which you experience pain when there's fibromyalgia. You experience pain in the muscles and in the ligaments and tendons. One of the greatest muscle relaxants is magnesium. About 400 milligrams of magnesium in the morning and 800 milligrams of magnesium at night, and it should be multiply chelated magnesium, like magnesium citrate, lysate, aspartate, chelation. It's got to be, because chelation is a Greek word that means clawed onto. It means that the magnesium is clawed onto with minerals that are going to cause it to break down and cause you to absorb it. That's what chelation is. It claws onto a mineral like calcium and magnesium, and in this case the citrate, the aspartate, the lysate. These are ways to make it more available, make it easier to assimilate. So that's the first thing. You learn about how to relax all the muscles in the body. You want to look for a muscle relaxant. A muscle relaxant. And a muscle relaxant would be a formula number 1309 from Health and Herbs. And they're the only ones that make that. You can't just go and get this from anywhere you want to. And over there in Georgia, you just joined us. I was going to call you, but I've received so many calls and emails recently that I'm kind of digging myself out of all of these calls and emails. So that's why I wasn't able to call you over there in Georgia. But do you have a question, a comment, or a suggestion over there in Georgia? Alamer, are you there? Your microphone's not working.
Yeah.
Oh, your micro. Oh, yes. Do you have a question,
okay.
a topic, or a suggestion, sir? Do you have a suggestion? A topic?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I do. And panic attacks.
Panic attacks. Okay, we can talk about.
Depression.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Your sound is breaking up. We're going to talk about panic attacks. We're going to talk about fibromyalgia. Was there something else? I'm sorry. There's a lot of echo in your phone. Dial pad is having a real tough time working today. We use dial pad meetings, and they're having a very tough time doing their job. So I didn't get the second thing besides panic attacks, but that gives us plenty. Okay, that gives us plenty to start with. Let's go ahead and finish with describing fibromyalgia for Tony, and then we're going to describe panic attacks for someone over there in Georgia. So we're talking about how a muscle relaxant number 1309. So we go over to the website, herbalhealthreview.com, and we type in 1309. By the way, the magnesium, I see there's the magnesium we talked about to relax all the muscles, number 2416, or just pick it up locally in the health food store, magnesium. But you can't pick up, what you can't pick up locally in the health food store is number 1309. Number 1309 is a muscle relaxant. And when you have fibromyalgia, and now it looks like dial pad is crashing. It's crashing. It's not working. I don't even know if I'm working at the moment on dial pad. And I, you know, I guess the only thing to do with dial pad is not use it. That's the only thing it can do. So I'm gonna wait and let them see if they can do their job, you know, but apparently there we go. Maybe it's working again, maybe it's not. I don't see it working. No, the website is not working. The dial pad has failed and crashed again. Dial pad. Wow. I'll try to go in again, but too bad when you try to work with a system that doesn't work. Okay, let's join the meeting. Back in again. Back on again. It's even using my camera at the moment. And we've got that one is working. We're going to close this one. Remove that one. Okay. And we're going to try again. Remove. It doesn't know how to do that. Okay, now my mic is working. I will check to see. Prophet Elijah, is your mic working? No. Your microphone is not working. Sharon's microphone isn't working. So your microphones are not working. I don't know if you can hear me. And even my microphone quit working. It was working. It's not working now. Dial pad meetings is crashing again. I am going to just close out of dial pad. I've gone in and out of it about 10 times. I'm done with it. Okay. We're talking about fibromyalgia for YouTube and for Zoom, as dial pad could not make the scene. And when we're talking about fibromyalgia, we need a muscle relaxant. We need the herbs kava kava root, cramp bark, ginger root, lobelia leaf, valerian root, and red clover blossoms, and cayenne root. And that makes a wonderful muscle relaxant for fibromyalgia. That's number 1309 herbal formula over there on the website, betterhealthherbs.com. I'm on the website, betterhealthherbs.com. I've clicked on the product number 1309, and that's a muscle relaxant. And it has, again, the herbs in it are kava kava root, cramp bark, ginger root, lobelia leaf, valerian root, red clover blossoms, and a little bit of cayenne to stimulate and dilate all the cells to open up and let out the toxins and let in the nutrients. So getting back to fibromyalgia, since it's a chronic condition where you experience pain in the muscles and ligaments and tendons, then you want to have a muscle relaxant. You want to use magnesium, and because this fibromyalgia will have certain points on the body that are very tender when touched. That's fibromyalgia. The cause has not yet been determined. And modern science has no cure. Allopathic medicine has no cure. They don't have no cure for a lot of things. And they intimidate, threaten, and coerce anyone who does. The system is awful. You've got a lot of nice doctors, though, a lot of nice people got into an evil system, an awful system, where it's hard to be nice because the system is so bad. But it's all you got. That's according to the government. There is nothing else. They turn their blind eye on natural remedies. And fibromyalgia goes untreated because there is no cure. The intensity of the symptoms varies among sufferers, and the system can come and go, according to the University of Maryland Medical Center. Several natural treatment methods exist that can be combined into an effective natural treatment strategy. There's a lot of things that you can do about it. A lot. Omega-3 fatty acids decrease inflammation. There is an inflammation system you can get from Better Health Herbs. Type in the word inflammation. I get nothing from the sale of any product, but I know where you can get what you need. And there's inflammation. There's the product, inflammation. It's an inflammation kit. Would be a good idea because there's a lot of inflammation. You need more than just turmeric and boswellia and ginger, because that is a formula called inflammation, number 1208, which is excellent for inflammation. There's another product over in the arthritis report called Joint Care that is also excellent for inflammation. But this inflammation kit, let's see what's in that. Okay, let's open it. And we did. And in the inflammation kit, you have that inflammation formula. There's a salve that helps to reduce inflammation. It's made with emu, MSM, and heliochrysum. And heliochrysum is a very expensive ingredient that reduces inflammation. There's enzyme capsules that you can take that reduce inflammation. And these capsules are so powerful. They're Japanese enzymes. And these enzymes dissolve scar tissue in the body. That's how powerful they are. So they really get rid of inflammation. So that's the inflammation kit, which has the inflammation formula of herbs, the salve emu MSM cream, and the Vital Zen capsules. Now, that's what's in the inflammation kit. Fibromyalgia. There's one other thing I mentioned, and it's called Joint Care. Let's look at the Joint Care, because it is a wonderful remedy that soothes the ravages of arthritis, which is also good against this Joint Care formula. It's a huge formulation. It took me 7 years to compound that formula. 7 years I suffered and was riddled with arthritis, like my mom, like my dad, but I finally found the key. It took 7 years to find the correct formulation of herbs that took away my arthritic pain. It was in my neck, and it was horrible pain. My neck eventually had to be spliced together. My neck is spliced together in 3 places from an automobile accident where a young fella was texting and driving his Lexus and slammed into the rear of my car, which was at a dead stop, and he comes plowing into the rear of my automobile. He totaled both cars, and I had some severe neck damage. It took 7 years. It was riddled with arthritis, and it took 7 years to find the right ingredients, but they're in this formulation called Joint Care. It's great for fibromyalgia as well as arthritic joint pain. So when you're talking about fibromyalgia, you're talking about inflammation and pain. So you want to know about flaxseed oil capsules because they're anti-inflammatory. 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Fish oil is an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids. And you would take 1 or 2 capsules of fish oil daily. And the acetyl L-carnitine, which protects the heart and the heart muscle, which can cramp up and give you a heart attack, especially when you have fibromyalgia. The heart is a muscle that can cramp up and kill you. So you protect that heart muscle, and you feed it with an amino acid, which is the food that feeds the heart muscle. So now you have a strong heart, and the fibromyalgia and heart disease, it will be able to help you through problems like heart disease and fibromyalgia, which can attack the heart muscle. There's calcium and magnesium because that is also needed to relax all the muscles, and you need that magnesium for the muscles, as a muscle relaxant, and you need the calcium to get to the bones, the hair, the teeth, the fingernails, because we don't want osteoporosis. So we take our calcium and magnesium, about 1 in the morning, 2 at night, sometimes more, sometimes 3 to 4 tablets at night to get rid of cramping. There are lots of things for fibromyalgia. We need super nutrition. And one of the great nutrients is chlorella, cracked cell chlorella powder and liquid is a blue-green algae, which significantly has shown to ease the symptoms of fibromyalgia. So I took the chlorella powder and we made it into a liquid or a powder. We put in all the other superfoods with the chlorella. So you got chlorella, you got spirulina, barley grass. There's alfalfa, which is also a superfood. loaded with nutrition, alfalfa. That's why they feed it to livestock, is because it's loaded with nutrition. Chlorella powder is a remedy that helps fibromyalgia. And when you get the super green food powder that I invented and get nothing from, because I'm not here, I don't sell anything. Nothing, I don't get anything from the sale of any product. But I can tell you which products work. See, the government lets you do that, which is why nobody does it. Because who wants to teach all about natural remedies if they can't sell it? There's no money in it. You're getting nothing from it. So nobody should do it. And that is what the government had. They said, we got them now. Nobody will want to teach about natural remedies, because if they're teaching it and they're selling a product, the FDA thinks they should be in jail. They're just as crazy as some of these other people in politics, aren't they? Fibromyalgia, chlorella, but get all the super greens. Don't just stop at one. I mean, load up on those super greens. That's super energy. That is, I've said it a million times because I've been saying it for over 60 years. The super green foods, chlorella, barley grass, wheatgrass, alfalfa powder, olive leaf extract, seaweed, all together. You put those together, that is just a powerhouse of nutrition. And I personally rely on that powerhouse of nutrition to energize me and give me the stamina and the endurance that I need to continue to do a difficult job at the age of 81. There's cat's claw. It also addresses the pain and inflammation of fibromyalgia. So you want to take 30 drops of cat's claw liquid, and you can use it as a tea, a capsule, or a liquid. It's just that the liquids go directly into your bloodstream when you hold them in your mouth for a few seconds, 10, 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Swish it, a liquid, a chlorella or cat's claw or any other herb, swish it around in your mouth. It goes directly into your bloodstream. You get it. You get it immediately. So we're talking about fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is pain and inflammation, and cat's claw helps with the pain and the inflammation. So you can have lots of cat's claw tea, capsules, tablets, liquid, cat's claw, turmeric. Turmeric is the spice that gives curry its yellow color. And the reason why curry became a national, international, Egypt, all throughout the East, Turkey, Egypt, all throughout the East, curry powder, India, curry powder. It's curry this, curry that. Why? Turmeric is a powerful anti-inflammatory, and it's what they used in ancient times to get rid of all those sore muscles when they were working as slaves to build the pyramids. They used a lot. These little turmeric roots, they look like a ginger root, but they're orange inside and they're anti-inflammatory. And they had turmeric soup, turmeric, everything was because it got rid of the aches and the pains. It's also called curcumin, turmeric, curcumin. It's totally anti-inflammatory, and you can load up on it. You don't have to say, oh, how much should I take? I don't want to overdose. You can't overdose on turmeric. It's in everything. If you went to India, Egypt, Turkey, all throughout their curry. It's curry this, curry that. It's all over the place. It's been used in India for thousands and thousands of years as a spice and medicinal herb, turmeric. It's the curcuminoids or curcumin that's in there, that orange substance in those turmeric roots. You can get them in a lot of, you can get these turmeric roots, you can get them in a lot of grocery stores. Bromelain, the center of pineapple, is super anti-inflammatory. The center, that core of the, that's bromelain. That is anti-inflammatory. Great against arthritis, great against fibromyalgia. You can get bromelain capsules. Take one or two or three times a day. That's how you, and exercise, but don't exercise until you are harming yourself. Modestly. We just want to use it or lose it. Because if you don't exercise, you can't exercise because it's too painful, it's too inconvenient. So you got to start exercising and then very slowly increase your regimen, but never over exercise. Okay? And stress reduction. According to the University of Maryland Medical Center research, it indicates that low intensity exercise on a regular basis is one of the best natural remedy treatments for fibromyalgia. It might be difficult at first, but as you continue, then again, don't overdo it. Don't push yourself. Don't be in a hurry. Work with yourself. Work with yourself. Your muscles will become less tense and stiff as you increase the circulation, and you're going to sleep better. And you're going to be able to raise the levels of beneficial chemicals in the body that combat pain with these nutrients. And water exercises are a great choice because, and so if you can get into a pool. And I'll tell you another really great exercise, especially for elderly people and people who have health challenges. It's a rebounder. A rebounder. Yeah, one of those things you bounce up and down on. It's a rebounder. And you don't have to jump up and down. You just need to move up and down, and that will move the circulation, and it will help the lymphatic glands drain, and it'll get the things moving through there. It'll increase the circulation, a rebounder. And if you're elderly or you having trouble standing and weak legs and so forth, you've got a rebounder with arms, with arms to hold you up while you're rebounding, and you're just moving up and down and causing that circulation, that lymphatic fluid to move and drain, and that will relieve pain. Rebounders, great answer for fibromyalgia and for the elderly and for anyone who need to increase the circulation and get in an exercise that is harmless. Stress exacerbates the symptoms. It makes it worse. So you don't want to stress your body if you have fibromyalgia. It's important to find ways to manage all kinds of stress in your life when you have fibromyalgia or anything else. Many natural techniques can achieve this end experiment, and you can use prayer. Get that Bible out, and it's one of the great stress reducers is prayer. Also yoga, meditation, deep breathing, progressive relaxation, positive visualization, and anything else that makes you feel more relaxed. There's also a normal formula called sleep that will help you to sleep. So it will relax you more and help you to calm down and get to sleep, even when you're experiencing pain. Treatment modalities, you can also experiment with different treatment modalities to ease the symptoms of fibromyalgia. According to the University of Maryland Medical Center, the following treatments have been shown for treating, they're beneficial for treating fibromyalgia. Acupuncture, but I would never go to an acupuncturist who doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. I do not want anybody sticking needles and pins in me that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ. I know that, but that's just me. Okay. Acupuncture, only from a Christian. And this acupuncture may address the energy deficiencies in various parts of the body and restore the proper flow, because you get all these things when you're not exercising. You're not able to exercise because you got fibromyalgia and you got neck pain and back pain and all kinds of pain. You're not moving. You're tensing up and trying to stay in one position because just moving hurts. And so getting that circulation moving is so important. And if your fibromyalgia is causing you neck and back pain, you want to go to a chiropractor. You want to find out one that's getting good results. Maybe you want to ask the local health food store owner which one in town do they go to. You know, ask your friends. Anybody who's having good success with a chiropractor, that's a chiropractor you want to go to. If you're asking them and they say, I don't know, it's not helping that much, you don't want to go to that chiropractor. Either that or maybe there's something else going on with that person. You want to seek out a massage therapist who's experienced in treating fibromyalgia to help get the circulation going. Yes, massage. This massage, he or she, can help reduce stress, improve circulation, and ease sore muscles with massage. It's important to note that for these treatments to be effective, you often need several sessions. It's not going to just be miraculous the first time you go. You may need to go 3, 4, 5 times. But if you're going 3 or 4 or 5 times and you don't get any results, you're going to the wrong massage therapist. The practitioner will help you determine a course of treatment for best results. Cancer is a class of diseases characterized by out of control cell growth. Out of control cell growth. There are over 100 different types of cancer, and each is classified by the type of cell that is initially affected. Cancer harms the body when damaged cells divide uncontrollably to form lumps or masses of tissue called tumors, except in the case of leukemia, where cancer prohibits normal blood function by abnormal cell division in the bloodstream. Tumors can grow and interfere with the digestive, nervous, and circulatory systems, and they can release hormones that after they can release hormones that alter body function. Tumors that stay in one spot and demonstrate limited growth are generally considered to be benign. They're not malignant cancers. The more dangerous or malignant tumors form when two things occur. A cancerous cell manages to move throughout the body, using the blood or the lymph systems, destroying healthy tissues in a process called invasion. Or a second thing, that the cell manages to divide and grow, making new blood vessels to feed itself in a process called angiogenesis. It's drinking your blood. Cancer is ultimately the result of cells that uncontrollably grow and do not die. Normal cells in the body follow an orderly path of growth, division, and death. Programmed cell death is called apoptosis. Programmed cell death, apoptosis, when this process breaks down, cancer begins to form. Unlike regular cells, cancer cells do not experience programmatic death. Cells are programmed to die. Cancer cells don't die. Instead, cancer cells continue to grow and divide. This leads to a mass of abnormal cells that grows out of control. Cancers. Well, so let's move on. Let's move on. That is basically it for fibromyalgia. Just letting you know that the fibromyalgia can be treated. And perhaps one of the newer treatments available is the CBD, the CBD oil that has become so popular. It helps with pain. So these are some things that we can use, and there's more things that we can do, but that gives you a good start when there is fibromyalgia. Now, let's let's look at something else, because you don't stop when there's fibromyalgia. That's not, you don't just stop there. You build up your body. You go back and you're doing everything for fibromyalgia, but you're also clicking on the make lifestyle changes diet system, because you want to increase your immune system. You want to be strong enough to overcome something that's overcoming you. It's strong enough to overcome people, that fibromyalgia, and we have to overcome it. And there's only one way to do it. Get all these things that are for fibromyalgia, for the pain and the inflammation, and the increasing circulation, and change your diet. And there's a diet listed here called Make Lifestyle Changes Diet System, which I groomed and groomed and groomed for. I haven't made a lot of changes in it in the last year, but up to that point, I was constantly adjusting and adjusting the Make Lifestyle Changes report to give all the energy that I need to get over anything, to be able to fight off the ravages of old age and still have plenty of energy. And at the age of 81, I feel like going out bowling. I couldn't bowl earlier because in my 70s, in my late 60s and 70s, my arthritis was so horrible. There was bowling was impossible, but I can go bowling now. Now I can take up bowling again at the age of 81. I think that's great. So I want to go bowling. I'm going to take my 13-year-old. We're going bowling. But the Make Lifestyle Changes diet system, it's fantastic. It gives me the energy. It'll give you the energy, and it's given a lot of people I know the energy to do whatever they want to do. They'll be up saying, okay, I'm in the mood to go. Let's go do this and let's go do that, because you feel like it. You're able to. Or you can just stay at home and work and help people like I do, because you got the energy to help one more person, one more person, one more person. Without this diet, I couldn't do it. So it's the diet. See, that's the rock you stand on. It's kind of like spiritually, Jesus Christ is the rock you stand on. Food, this is the rock I stand on, and I want to share it with you. I want you to feel as energetic as I do. It starts with how much water you should drink. And it also starts with the fact that, did you know that if you've got depression or a bad mood, you don't feel good, you just, a randomized, in 2019, there was a randomized controlled trial evaluating how a Mediterranean style diet, food that isn't fast food, food that's got a lot of energy in it, real food, live food, salads, very little, if any, meat, no, very little, if any, dairy. About the only dairy you have is some butter, because butter is good for you, and the rest of it isn't, mainly. But in this randomized controlled trial evaluating a Mediterranean style diet, how it affects young adults. And what they found, that a Mediterranean style diet is linked to young adults eating more fruits and vegetables. And what happened was a reduction in symptoms of depression, stress, anxiety, and they believe that it may be due to changes in your stomach, because the bacterial levels then increase and you feel better, and you got more energy because you got the correct bacterial balance in your stomach. That was October 9, 2019. That's a pretty recent study. You'll feel better when you eat better. Drink half your weight in ounces of pure spring water with minerals, starting every day with 16 ounces of water and a slice of real lemon that you've squeezed and got all the lemon juice out, and put the lemon in the water and drink the water. That lemon juice, that real lemon juice, don't use concentrate. Don't use concentrate of any kind of juice. Concentrated juice is bad juice. That lemon juice flushes out the kidneys. The kidneys are trying to get rid of toxins. Sometimes people have a pain in their lower back. And they say they have a pain in their lower back, and you see a lot of older people walking around all bent over. It's not a bad back. It's bad kidneys. Those kidneys are aching because they're not getting flushed out with water. They're aching because they don't get enough water. So drink plenty of water. Keep sipping all day long. Water. And find out about B12 and folic acid drops, because it will rejuvenate every cell in your body. You want to rejuvenate every cell in your body, and you want to feel better, energetic? B12, folic acid drops under the tongue, a squirt of it 3 times a day. People with high blood pressure, the cure for high blood pressure is vitamin D3. But there's what to use, and there's how to use it. What to use is the vitamin D3. Everybody. There's a vitamin D3 deficiency, just like there's a magnesium deficiency in almost everyone. Just like over 90% of everyone is living with parasites. They live with them. They're in them, but they're not all that active. So they have them. But vitamin D3, the way to get this vitamin D3, which is going to increase your immune system like never before, and you'll be able to take high blood pressure medications, or not medication. Medications have too many side effects, but high blood pressure nutrients. When you're getting the high blood pressure nutrients to get rid of high blood pressure, and you're using vitamin D3, now you're really going to get that success you're looking for. But if you're not getting the vitamin D3 and you're taking other things for high blood pressure, likely it's not working. You got to get the vitamin D3. And vitamin D3 starts with 50,000 international units, one time daily, 50,000 IUs. I get these 10,000 IU capsules, and I take 5 of them. That's 50,000 for 15 days. And you do it twice a year. Beginning of fall, you're boosting your immune system with 50,000 IUs of vitamin D3 for 15 days only. Only do that for 15 days. Then drop back down to 10,000 and take 10,000 for about 6 months. So beginning of fall, beginning of flu season, boost up your immune system. Much better than a flu shot. vitamin D3. And every spring, 6 months later, when spring comes around, do it again. Because that's when the people that survived the winter, the elderly and the infirm, the sick people, and they make it through the winter, they make it to spring, and then they pass away. There's a lot of people pass away do that. They pass away like that. 2 times you're really vulnerable. The beginning of fall, change of winter, flu season. That's, in the fall and in the spring. Those are the 2 times you want to boost your immune system, and you do it with vitamin D3, 50,000 for 15 days. On the 16th day, 10,000 daily. And that alone. And then, see, that's the beginning of the Make Lifestyle Changes diet system. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. It begins there. There's pregnenolone. If you're stressed out, if you have a lot of stress, you got fibromyalgia, you might need pregnenolone. It's what they give a military pilot so he can fly another mission. It's a stress reducer. It's going to get rid of stress. They give it to a military pilot when he comes in and he says, I can't fly another mission. They say, come here. And they even give him a squirt or capsules of pregnenolone, the mother of all hormones. Very inexpensive. Because the government hasn't gotten a hold of it. If the government had gotten a hold of it, it'd be super expensive, because anything they get a hold of gets messed up and gets expensive. You know that. Pregnenolone, typically about 30 milligrams daily. In clinical settings, you'll see it up to 700 milligrams per dose. They're generally, but usually 30 milligrams or up to maybe 100 milligrams. Pregnenolone will treat clinical deficiencies, but in research settings, they go up as high as 700 milligrams. And it's so, and hold it under the tongue for best absorption. There's fulvic acid, which is another immune system booster and system nourishment. Fulvic acid, maybe half a teaspoon to a teaspoon, 1 or 2 times a day of fulvic acid. Get a good multiple vitamin. I like liquids because you get more for your money when you use a liquid. The liquids go directly into your bloodstream. A capsule goes into your stomach. You get some of it you don't get. That's it. But liquids goes directly into the bloodstream quickly. You get, that's why I like the tincture extracts. Capsules, you get some of it you don't get. You're trying to break it down in the digestion and all that. Whereas a liquid tinctures and extracts, squirt under the tongue, bam, it goes directly, it's called sublingual. Sublingually goes directly under the tongue and into the bloodstream, and you got it right now. And it's more powerful. It's a concentrate. A liquid is a concentrate. Capsule is just a raw powder. Oh, it can be concentrated powder too. If there's a problem with the immune system and somebody's really trying to struggle to get their health back, colostrum. Colostrum is the immune factors that comes into mother's breast. Just before the milk comes in a little bit of milk and colostrum mixed together, and baby gets all the immune factors, and baby is immune. But some babies don't get that. Some babies never get that, get breastfed, or the colostrum. And so they don't get immunized. So now you can. There's colostrum. And you can use these colostrum capsules. They're organic. They're from a bovine source. And it's all laboratory run. It's very, but that's the way. This is a unique way to boost the immune system for people who generally the doctors have given up on, or they say there's no hope for you. You're going to die, in a year. You want colostrum. Nice bones, that's your calcium and magnesium, 1 with breakfast, 2 with dinner. But there's a secret to calcium. If you don't know about betaine HCl, you might also be somebody who also has GERD, gas acid reflux, acidosis, and they have this acid all the time. Betaine HCl, 2 betaine HCl tablets with a glass of water, 10 minutes, no more acidosis, no more GERD, no more acid. 2 with a glass of water, 10 minutes, gone. And the other thing that it does is betaine HCl, 1 with each meal, breaks down and digests your meal. So now you're breaking down and getting your meal. And more importantly, specifically what that betaine HCl is doing with the calcium, because the calcium is trying to get through the tissues to the hair, the teeth, the fingernails, the bones. It's trying to get there. It doesn't generally get there. It gets trapped up in the tissues. You maybe get a little bit or none. But with betaine HCl, when you're taking 1 with each meal, you get all the calcium. It puts it right through the tissues. Then if you're taking 600 milligrams of calcium in the evening, so you got some calcium for the bones, hair, teeth, fingernails, you're actually getting it when you take it with betaine HCl, 1 with each meal. And 2, if you have GERD or acid reflux, and it will get rid of it, then take 1 with each meal. Another thing that is so important, that is so often overlooked, is again, that's stomach health. And with fibromyalgia, they found out that when you were taking care of the stomach health, it helped to get rid of the fibromyalgia. So here is a probiotic that is 10 different strains and 50 billion strength. That's strong. That's a strong capsule. In each capsule, 10 strains, 50 billion strength, 1 capsule once a day, or if you had a terrible digestive disorder, 1 with each meal. You will get the bacteria that your stomach needs. The diet can rapidly and reproducibly alter our gut bacteria. Your diet can change your bacteria gut. And the study says it shifts in dietary patterns that can radically alter the microbial makeup of your gut in less than a day, leading to rapid alterations in the functions of microbiotica in your stomach, in your system, in the digestive system. So let's make sure that you've got that friendly bacteria. It's got to be there. You've got to have plenty of friendly bacteria, 1 every day. 2, if you have a bacterial problem, 3 if you have a bacterial, fungus, and digestive problems. 1 with each meal until it goes away, which will be about a week. The other thing that's listed here is MSM. MSM is anti-aging. I know that you're not supposed to say anything's anti-aging, but it's anti-aging. What the MSM, it's a powder, looks like sugar, tastes a little bit bitter. It is made from wood. It is technically sulfur. It's food grade sulfur. And it takes every cell in your body. When you're taking 1 teaspoon with each meal, the first week of MSM powder, just take a teaspoon of it, put it in your mouth, chase it with some water, bam, you got it. And it's very cool because it is anti-inflammatory. It reduces inflammation, great against arthritis and aches and pains and so forth, and fibromyalgia. MSM reduces inflammation. 1 teaspoon the first week because it's a detoxer. It's detoxing every cell of your body. It's letting all the toxins out of every cell better than ever before. It's letting all the nutrients into every cell better than ever before. And the cell stays young and permeable and wet and doesn't wrinkle up and dry up and die like a natural, like cells normally do when you're using a lot of MSM. It keeps every cell in your body younger. Where the B12 and folic acid drops are rejuvenating every cell in your body, the MSM is keeping the cells young and permeable. They think it's spring all year long. And so now you're taking 1 teaspoon with each meal. That's 3 times a day. The first week. The second week, it's 2 teaspoons. The third week is 3 teaspoons with each meal. First week, 1 teaspoon. Second week, 2 teaspoons. Third week, 3 teaspoons with each meal. 3 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon. When you get to a level tablespoon dose and you're chasing that with water or juice or tea, all of a sudden, your skin doesn't wrinkle up when you get old. It's not all wrinkled up, and every cell in your body stays young. So you feel younger, you feel better, you look better when you're using MSM. Last thing in this boost your immune system report and make lifestyle changes diet system, which is totally complete. It's a complete system. But the last thing in the first part of it is have a cup of tea called Daily Health Tea, which is pau de arco bark, which is in South America. It's an anti-cancer herb. In America, you can't say that. They don't want you to know that. They don't even want you to they don't even want me to tell you that they use it for cancer and blood cleaning in South America, but they do. Drink 1 or 2 cups a day. It's going to keep your blood clean, and it's going to be one of the things that tastes great. It's made with natural stevia, so it has a sweet taste, no sugar. It's got a cinnamon, spicy taste. It's delicious. Also made with raspberry, natural orange, and natural ginger. It's delicious, and it's a blood cleaner. So that's how you start this diet. Then it gets down into how you should be using a whole food, plant-based diet, which is the proven healthiest diet system. So then it gives you a power drink. This power drink is going to make you Superman or Superwoman, because that's exactly what it does for me. I've gone for 2 hours now and I'm still not tired, and I'm still working, and I'm not supposed to be able to do this at the age of 81. I'm not even tired. This power drink is going to give you the energy so you're not tired, and all kinds of nutrients that are going to be incredible. And it's going to taste delicious, and it's designed to give you a brand new liver and protect the liver that you have. It's the milk thistle seed powder that does that. It's got all the super green foods in it. It's got all the nutrients. It's got nuts and seeds in it. It is absolutely a powerhouse of nutrition. So, and then it gets down to whole food, plant-based meal plans and recipes. So guess what? You pick the meal plans that you like. You pick the recipes that you like. And then you go down and you look at this acid alkaline food chart, and you select 60% alkaline foods and 40% acid foods, unless you have cancer. If you have cancer, you want 75% alkaline foods from the, so you're looking at the meal plans and you're looking at the recipes and you're saying, I like this recipe, I like this meal plan, and it has all these foods in it, and it's got to be, and you got to have 60% alkaline food, 40% acid. Now you have an acid alkaline whole food plant-based diet meal system with immune boosters. It works. That's it. That's it. My telephone number is 503-362-5899. My email address is truman@herbalhealthreview.com. Just like the website with all of this information that I'm sharing with you. You can become a member of this system, and you can get a consultation for $20. That's it, $20. Fill out the member intake form, and you get username and password to use the system. Or if you don't want the $20 per month system, you say just one time, $195 for a lifetime membership in this system. So just go over to the About button and click on the About button, and it will bring up all the ways to join this broadcast, because we're live over dial pad meetings when it works, and we're live over YouTube and Zoom every Thursday for 2 hours, and that's all part of it. That's free. That's free whether you join and want access to all this information and reports that I update constantly on Herbal Health Review, and you fill out that member intake form. You press the button, it goes directly to me. I pray over it. I answer all your questions. I send you all kinds of reports and information that educate you about what you want to know, and then I help you. Then I select certain things from the report that are specifically for you. So for $20, you get a massive amount of stuff, and you get continual access to this website. But for $195, you've got access to me and it for life. And I'll keep you and your family healthy. That's what this is all about. It's all about natural remedies and how to use them. And it's a complete system with all these reports and the broadcasts every Thursday where you can have me explain things. I don't prescribe or diagnose, but I will explain anything about natural remedies that you want to know. Our dial pad meetings did not work today. It just kept bombing and bombing and bombing. Poor folks at dial pad, they're either going to have to go out of business or sell something that works, because it doesn't. That's it. That's our broadcast. This is Bishop Dr. Truman Berst with Good Shepherd Ministries for over 60 years, helping people to learn about natural remedies and showing them where they can go get them, even though I get nothing from the sale of any product. Thank you again for listening and viewing. Thank you, everybody on YouTube. Thank you, everybody out there on Zoom. And please join us again next Thursday and every Thursday. Thank you. Bye for now.